prompt, which I do not have even in front of me. Hey guys, it's Lita. Hope you're all amazing, and if you are not, hope my video puts a smile on your beautiful faces and makes you laugh. And the camera angle is different because I'm sitting in a chair this time because I did not want to sit on the floor. What this video is something I have not done since 2017. I have been doing, but I've been doing posts for them, which I'm gonna get to in a second. Apart from my blog, this channel, and the podcast that I just started up last month, I do something else on the side as well, which is I'm a part of this group called OWLS. We're called OWLS Bloggers, but this group has been running for about 2 years. That's how long I've been with them. And it's been a good time. OWLS Bloggers is a group of YouTubers and bloggers who on a monthly basis we do these things called blog tours. And what our group is mainly about is promoting acceptance. And how we talk about this is through our monthly blog tours, where our members who are YouTubers and bloggers will do a post or a video talking about the said topic that is set for each month. And we have our lovely Lynn, Chief Lynn, who comes up with our prompts and that we have to go by. We use pop culture to talk about whatever the topic is, and topics can delve into different subjects such as human equality, disability, race, sexuality, many other subjects that we have not covered. The options for us are endless, and we decided that at the start of this year we would broaden our options a bit more, so we're only sticking to anime and manga. Now we are spreading out all through pop culture, so our members have a bit of free reign talking about like TV shows and movies. I have always done a lot of blog posts. The last video I did, as I said before, was in 2017, but I decided for this month's prompt to talk about in a video, because I feel like this particular topic I can collect my thoughts a lot better in a video instead of a post. And plus I'm just feeling in a bit of a lazy mood to write anything right now because I'm working on other things. So for July we are covering technology, and before I get into anything, you should go check out the person who was before me, because we have a set schedule, and all the links and everything I mentioned will be down in the description down below. But the person before me was Hikari from Hikari's Otaku Station. She talks about the anime Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Now this is a series I've not seen yet, but the story is about a shut-in otaku, a girl who likes to play video games a lot, and she meets another dude through a game and they meet in real life, and it's about following their little romance and how there's such newbies to romance, and there's just the flair of otaku-ness in there. So definitely go check out her post, and I will at the end of the video mention who is next in line in our technology tour. So the prompt for this month for technology is, for this month's topic we will be discussing how technology impacts our relationships with others and how it improves our lives, such as in communication, education, exploring the technology used in various anime and pop culture worlds. I had to sit and think on what I was going to talk about, the aspect in this technology, because there's so many ways I could have. I initially had planned to talk about Violet Evergarden and how, back in the day of writing letters and how technology has evolved. You're going to see a lot of the different members use different series like Ghost in a Shell. I believe one of our members has used Kino's Journey. It's great with these blog tours how our members have different vast amount of knowledge and how they're unique in that aspect. So each different aspect you read or watch a video about from our members is interesting, and that's the interesting thing about our group, using as an aid really for my video, and that is the anime Fuka. Now Fuka, some people might have really never heard of because I think it's a pretty forgettable series by a lot of people. I watched it back in the winter 2017 seasonal season, and it's a 12 episode series. It's I class as a drama music romance. Fuka is a sequel to a sports romance comedy called Suzuka, which I'm dying to watch the anime and read the manga of, because it definitely sounds like a good time. Just for the record, I really liked Fuka eventually. At first I didn't. The romance melodrama is yeah, dramatic, but I really love the musical aspect to it, and in the end it ended really like sweet. So it is a series I would definitely probably watch again. Definitely gives you vibes of the new Boys Love anime that's just airing, Given, which the first episode was so good. So this series made me relate back to the main character of Fuka, which is Yu. He is a bit of a loner. He likes to use Twitter a lot to interact with others, because he doesn't really interact in real life as an introvert does. And he ends up by accident, when he's in the middle of taking a photo, he takes accidentally a picture of a girl's panties. I know, that introduction scene of the main girl and the main boy is just so cliche, but after that happens, he's introduced to Fuka. Fuka makes a big scene and she leaves a CD behind, and then he returns the CD, the two meet, and they, they're in each other's lives, blah, blah, blah. But Yu's character reminded me of how addicting technology is, especially social media, especially with his obsession with Twitter. And eventually he grows out of wanting to use Twitter. The people who are following him, he begins to care less about and more about the real connections that he has made. Just, watching his facial expressions as he's like scrolling through Twitter. He goes from happy to like sad. It's so up and down. And the thing about social media and technology that I'm passionate about is, the title of this video, Mental Takeover, how it plays on your mentality, which is nothing new. It just made me think. Back in my teens, when I lived in the UK, I was on my computer a lot. I mean a lot. And my moods would be so up and down. Half the time I'd be really cranky, I guess. That was back in my Bebo roleplay days. Oh, good God, maybe I'll talk about that one day. Maybe not. That was when I really had gotten into talking with other people online about anime, or really back then it was really just talking about like shows like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z and such. Eventually, when I moved to Australia, that need grew a bit less and less. I say gradually, because I was still pretty heavy on my usage of the computer even when I moved here. But when I started making friends and I found my people, my nerdy people, but I wasn't as much. As you get older, you grow out of phases. Some people do, some people don't. And how my computer usage, thinking about how my computer usage is now compared to back then, oh, thank God. And the thing that I really learned from that is I want to create a fun space for myself when I'm using social media. And that goes without saying with the things I do online, through my blog, through my YouTube, and the podcast. Not overloading myself. And social media, it's all about how, when it comes to your mentality, your mental state, it all comes down to how you want to use it. And yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, as we know on the internet, with all uncivil people, the trolls, the haters. They're there. They can't go anywhere, but that doesn't mean you have to put up with of such nonsense. I've had my ups and downs with how, social media for me has affected me in the past, not so much now. I'm glad that I don't just have my online hobbies, that I do have other hobbies to focus on. Being a part of these platforms has its good and bad, and I really have noticed, since really getting into these hobbies within the last few years, there is just, alarming concern of how much it is affecting people's mental states. I've noticed through Twitter and whatever, people feeling the need to push out content when they don't feel like it, feeling like they're gonna lose subs, feeling like they don't want their channel to be dead, the blog to go dead. I've gone through those phases myself. Oh God, I haven't put out a video for like 2 weeks. Oh God, what do I do? I'm a chill about it now. I'm totally chill. One of the main things I have noticed when it comes to people's mental states and doing YouTube, doing blogging, doing podcasting, saying sorry for not putting out any content because they've been dealing with something in real life or something has happened in their life. I believe it's applicable when you want to pursue through these platforms as a means of a career or want to, make money out of it. And, you want to grow, you want to expand, you want to have, a good amount of followers. If that's what you want to pursue, then that's fine. I believe if that's what you want to do, and it's okay to say, hey, I'm going to be taking a break. But when you're doing this for fun like me, I just believe the amount of tweets I have seen really recently, to be honest, of people apologizing because out of guilt because they haven't put out any content. And I get that. I get that you feel bad, and I've been there myself. I've done it out of guilt as well, but I stopped doing that a long time ago. To say sorry, I've been away because I've not been okay. I've been dealing with stuff and I'm just not in a good place right now. And I don't feel like I should have to say sorry. I would just put it as I've been working on some stuff. I feel like it's ridiculous. People feel like they've got to apologize because they haven't put out any content. But I'm speaking from the perspective, if you're doing these vlogging, YouTube and podcasting as fun, pursuing a career out of it, then I get it. You'd want to let, the people that follow you know that, oh, hey, I've just been dealing with some stuff. If I want to be really frank, I feel like you shouldn't have to apologize at all, to be honest. Feeling guilty just plays on your mental state. This is just affecting one of many areas to do with your mental state. When it comes to social media, I could go through a million. I could. How I look around in real life now, how social media has affected people. When I go to the gym is a time I do not want to look at my phone. The only time I look at my phone when I'm at the gym is when I set myself a timer of how long my session is. Or if I've got to answer an important phone call, or if your phone rings, of course. If it's a message, I just leave it. But seriously, I was at the gym today and I was looking around at all the people around me, and there was these two girls on these leg machines. I was on another one. And I'm looking at them, they're both on their phones. They're just sitting on the machine and doing their workout while looking at their phone. And then when I was doing my stretching, I was looking at a girl. She leaned up her phone against a kettlebell and she was recording herself doing ab workout. I don't know if it was for YouTube purposes, you don't know, but it looked like it was for Snapchat.
I'm just
you know what, the dudes are just as bad. There's a lot of dudes I've seen sitting on their bikes looking at their phones. Wow, beyond ridiculous. Because I only started going to the gym last October. Prior to that, I hadn't gone for a few number of years, and I barely saw that. Now it's just such a common occurrence. Because I like to go to the gym to switch off, let out anything that's frustrated me, focus on me, self-care, no phones, no nothing. As bad as, you're sitting at dinner with somebody and they got their phone out on the table. When I see that, I consider that as kind of rude. Oh, so your engagement isn't fully with me. You put that phone out, people are going to automatically think,
are you really going to be paying attention to me?
Really? Roll the crime of, using social media and technology on a regular basis for, long periods of time. Nobody's a saint when it comes to it, trust me. Nothing will ever be more important than real life. It really won't. Real life will always come first. Those who put social media and online stuff before real life, oh, nah man, nah. Because then that's ridiculous. To me it is. Really changed my routine probably in the last 2 years of how I cut back on social media and such. Now on our phones we have screen time. It shows you how much screen time you're using. You can limit yourself, set limits on how long you say you use Instagram or Twitter. How I consume my social media these days is in really small doses. I like to look at my phone when I wake up. That's not a lie. I will look at my phone when I first wake up, probably for about 10 minutes. Then I'll get out of bed. And then I do usually check it, mostly in the afternoon and then right before bed, usually. I'm an active person online I like to be. I'm at a stage where I ain't letting it take over my life, feeling like I've got to put out this blog post. Oh my God, I've got to make sure I get this video up today. I've got to make sure I've got to film like 5 videos in advance and let the people know, like, nah. Nah, I can't do that anymore. I like to be in the background and surprise people, and when content comes out, it comes out. I'm so thankful that I really got back into reading over the past 7 months. This isn't just not including manga, this includes novels, because I really like my away from screen time. There is nothing that beats reading a book. Nothing. I would rather read a physical book than a digital book, to be honest. I support digital manga, I support ebooks, whatever, but down to the heart, I would rather be holding a physical book. It's taken me forever to find that balance with technology or with social media. When I use it and when I plan to use it, I honestly give myself designated times now when I plan to use it. And truly, what matters at the end of the day, if you're doing YouTube, blogging, podcasting, those people who follow you, that have been following you from the beginning, those people who actively watch or read your stuff, they are what matter. Those people are going to follow you no matter what. No matter, if you're not posting a lot, no matter if you take lots of breaks, they're going to follow you no matter what. And those are the ones that are important to me these days. It's not good to feel such pressure in wanting to keep up with stuff, wanting to push out content when you're not feeling like it. Because then if you are someone that is very prideful in what they like to put out, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy with that video you just put out. You ain't going to be happy with that blog post you just put out. There have been many times I've not been happy with certain things I've put out and then I've deleted them. And I'm tired of that. I don't want to be in that state, making stuff when I'm not feeling like it. Your mental state. You need to take care of yourself. When social media, doing YouTube, any of those platforms begins to take you over, you then need to take a step back. You need to reevaluate crap, because it is not going to do you any good in the long run. What I've been saying this whole video, it's not really nothing new. It's not rocket science. It makes me thankful that I'm just a small channel. I have a small blog. I like being small. I would not like to be one of those big celebrities at all, with like 1 million followers on their account. I could not handle it. I would be deleting that account if it was me. I would be deleting it. Also, never be sorry. You're taking a break, you're dealing with something. It would not be my first thought, oh, I've got to go on Twitter and say, oh, hey, so I'm going to be away due to this happening and stuff. That would not be my first thought, people. I don't know how some people can do that. It's just like how somebody can go on social media and says a family member has just passed away and they're being so open about it. I don't know how people can do that either. Like, I'm a very personal person when it comes to that sort of thing. I'm just sitting here like, wow, I don't know how this person could just put that out when they've just literally passed away within the last few hours. Like, that is just, I feel like that's, in a nutshell, how much social media affects us humans. Some people say social media is good and bad, but really it's just a tool. It's a tool, and how you use that tool is up to you. Find your balance when you're using social media. Don't let it get to a ridiculous level of it overtaking your life. And letting it really affect your mental state. Because I was over that crap a long time ago. A long time ago. Create a fun space for yourself in the things that you do online. I think this video was a bit of a ramble. A long ramble. I really hope I got my point across about it's ridiculous when social media gets to the point of taking over your life, taking over your mental state. You need to take care of your mental state. That is something I'm really passionate now when it comes to social media in general. Just the other day I deleted my Pinterest. I'm like, do I have a use for this? Not really anymore. I hope it was at least interesting. This was an interesting video for you guys. Next on our technology blog tour is fellow YouTuber Shay Tari, so I will definitely leave a link to her channel. Her video will be coming out, let me think, on the 17th. 17th, which is the next day. You definitely can go check out OWLS down below. We are always looking for YouTubers and bloggers to join our team. Our team has grown a lot in the last 2 years. So if you are interested in wanting to join us, you can DM me, or you can go fill out the form that's on our blog page. And we also do actually end of live streams. All the links and everything you need to know is down below, and I hope you guys at least enjoyed this different video. Let me know if you did. All the linky links are down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.